podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Vegas, baby, Vegas!
Las Vegas, Nevada. Are you ready? TheBoxingVoice.com. Welcome to Las Vegas, baby. We taking over.
Ness Heyman.
Mr. Vegas, you are Mr. Las Vegas.
I get in every fucking shit. They want me there.
TBV presents a ring walk with Danny.
Ring Walk Danny.
Owen Bama, only in America.
Because I fight for the people. I go for you and you and you. All them beautiful kids is here.
We turning TBV into the Hot 97 of boxing.
Keep talking from Vegas.
You already know if it's a big fight, I'm pulling out. Chicago, we in here.
Man.
From the cotton fields of Alabama to the casinos of Las Vegas. Mama, I made it.
We up early, baby. The grind don't stop. Gilly the Kid ain't gonna be the only one around here doing big shit.
You are now locked into the Boxing Voice live from Las Vegas with Nesta Gibbs and Ring Walk Danny. This message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
What up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen on the East. You're packing it up. You're getting things done. You're winding down on your work day, 4 o'clock. You're about to get out of there if you're tuned in at 8. That's if you checked in, punched in, whatever. I don't do that type of shit. I'm a boss. But on the West, over here, you about to grab some grub and put your little headphones in. Hopefully your Kenichi Bears, your Nation 5s in your ear, and listening to this flavor that we're bringing you. We are here to discuss June 24th, the return of Edgar Berlanga. The monster is back. He's going to be taking on Jason Quigley. And before I get to our poll, let me introduce my co-host, Daniel Alvarez, a.k.a. Ring Walk Danny.
Buenas tardes, mi gente. What up, champ?
¿Cómo
We
está,
back.
man?
We back for numero 2.
Chacho, papi, ¿cómo está?
Second one of the day.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, man. Before we get to the poll, before you got to me, they should have got to these like buttons. I need them to smash
Damn, and
that.
I made that poll
Smash.
without putting, please hit the thumbs
You
up.
made the poll 9 hours ago.
9 horas.
Holy
I was a
crap.
worker. I'm a worker bee, baby.
Holy
But the
crap.
poll is Edgar Berlanga versus Jason Quigley a good fight under Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing? 38% of the voting public believe yes, it's a good fight to get in the mix. 24% believe trash fight, Eddie needs to do better. 16% believes Jason Quigley beats Berlanga. 25% I wanted a better opponent. I'm going to go to my co-host. Oh, you're chewing. Well, I'll give you time, but in the meantime, in between time, smash that thumbs up button as we're about to put the pressure on Danny and ask him how did he vote. What's your vote, my good friend? What is
Tell us how you voted in the meantime.
What is your vote, my good friend? What is your vote? I like how he switched it back on me. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. Maybe he's buying time because he's got chew, clear his throat, all that goodness. It's all good. It's all good. I'll take it. I take it as I created the poll And I think it's a good fight to get in the mix. I'm with the 39%.
I promise you that's what I voted. I promise you.
Copycat.
I promise
No,
you.
you should have went first. You should have went first. Now we don't
promise
even
you.
believe you. You know
I
that.
don't care. I ain't got no reason to lie
If you
to y'all.
believe Danny, press 1 and put it in the chat. If you think he's lying, put the 2. If you believe Danny was going to always pick option number
I
1.
already did before you even went to it.
Why not just say that then?
I was chewing, bro. I had food in my mouth.
Okay. RD said I wanted a better opponent. Okay. Because, truth be told, this is actually a step up, bro. What's up?
They put in 1s and 2s in the chat.
Oh, yeah? How many 2s? Because
More than 1s.
Uh-huh.
Well.
So, truth be told, this is a step up. You know, Jason Quigley.
Hold on, what was 1 again?
You're a liar.
2 is telling the truth, yeah.
No, 1 is you're lying. 2 is he's lying, but you don't care. So this is Jason Quigley, for those that don't know. He only has 2 losses. Both losses come by knockout, which will be a telling sign if Berlanga gets this fight. Can he get that win via knockout like the men to do it before him? So that's something to look at, right? Then, right, you go to his 2 losses, and he's from Ireland. So this is a good choice from a matchroom standpoint. You want to put him in New York City, that Irish demographic. This is why Top Rank used
The
to
Irish
use
and the Puerto Ricans?
Exactly, and that's why Top Rank used to use Mick Conlon a lot. They used to use John Duddy and Chavez, you know, in that, eastern area. Now, you go over Quigley's resume, and right away, is it 2 or 3 division champion? 2 or 3 division champion, Demetrius Andrade.
2.
2 division champion, 154 pound, 164 5 pound, 6'8" pound.
160? What the fuck's wrong with
Okay, that one?
54 and 60, bro.
54, 60, no 68.
No.
You sure?
Positive.
You sure? That's why he ain't fight Zach, right?
Right.
So, 2-time champion Demetrius Andrade fought this guy.
2nd round knockout.
2021, November 19th. Danny, what's the math on that? How long ago technically was that? Is that legit 2 years or not? Not yet, because we're not in November of 23. So, boom. You know, this is Andrade's, opponent. Now, let's see what else has Andrade done since then.
But no, I mean...
Actually, yes. Let's see what he's done
Quigley
since
fought
then.
after that, Nuss.
Okay, so Andrade has only gotten the PBC fight since the Quigley knockout. Okay? So that's not bad. And Quigley, on the other hand, has gotten 1 fight in his home country of Dublin.
Just fought.
Yep, just fought.
10 days ago, 9
got
days
that
ago.
Got that little rust off. He gonna get in there with Berlanga. So now we go to Berlanga, and we see, you can see his resume. These guys, Quigley is the best name. If he beats Quigley, Quigley would have been the best name. Quigley, if I'm not mistaken, going back to him, he holds a win over Shane Mosley Jr. that just beat Gabe Rosado. Shane has some sort of WBA interim or continental. Let's see. Wow, it doesn't even come up. That's so sad. But he wears it. It's not fair. Why doesn't it come up on BoxRec? All right. But he did beat Shane, and Shane is now strapped up Sammy with the WBA. Some version of it. So, again, Quigley Wiggly got in there with Andrade and tested his mettle. Wasn't able to get that win, but he did beat Son of a Legend's son. That was wrong. Just Son of a Legend, Shane Mosley Jr. and he lost to Terriano Johnson. Both losses are by knockout.
Very close fight with Shane, bro. I remember it. That was on a Devin undercard.
He did beat Freddie Hernandez, who Andre Berto knocked out in 1 round on HBO. So he beat Glenn Tapia by 10-round decision. Yeah. Where other people did stop Glenn. So and James De La Rosa, he also went 10 with him, but he's got a couple names under his belt. He's also now being trained with what I believe Shane McGuinness, isn't it? You wouldn't know, or would you?
I'm pulling up his Instagram.
It's definitely a pretty popular UK trainer. UK Rob, I see you in the chat. Can you let us know who's his trainer? I got Richard Russell. What's up, Richard Russell? He says, off topic, fellas, but the WBC ordered fights between Franchon Cruz and Shadasia. Shout out TBV, smash that like button, familia. No, me and Danny were just talking off air. We have a couple of topics that don't fit our normal schedule, which means either we or I will be going live a third time 2 days in a row to catch up, because there are topics that we need to hit. And, yeah, we be working around here. We be working. If you enjoy what it is that we do multiple times a day, 7 days a week, go ahead and smash that thumbs up. Do me a favor and subscribe. Subscribe, because we're trying to get to our next goal of 168,000. But you know we ain't going to get there without your help. It's going to take you to take us over the top. So the number to call in, if you want to call in to voice your opinion on today's topic, which is Edgar Berlanga taking on Jason Quigley, Madison Square Garden, Hulu Theater, Danny. So that means the small room, right?
Yes.
Wow, they doing my man Edgar like that. Why? I mean, obviously,
he ain't never fought in a big room.
And that's what I'm saying. When we gonna go to the big room? You feel me?
You get him his return and then one in the big room.
I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I feel like. So is it opponent? That's what you think? Like, that's why we ain't in the big room? Is it availability? What's going on June 24th that you know?
Let me check. I will check.
Because I don't know. I feel like, that's 2 good demos. They could have probably done something with that in the big room. Possibly, maybe. I don't know. But going back to our poll right here on YouTube.com, if you're voting on the poll, don't forget to smash the thumbs up. It's one and the same. You're going to do one, you got to do the other. I mean, not got to, but we would appreciate it if you did. We really would. So if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. It's going to put this episode in the eyes of other boxing fans, possibly other Edgar Berlanga fans, maybe some Jason Quigley fans, maybe just some boxing fans in general. If so, that's going to help with the show. Finally, I've been trying to get this Twitter Spaces to work for you guys all day, but we do have Discord open. I see you, Big Fish. Vega, look, that name, he has had that name so long, it's engraved in my head, and it doesn't even say that anymore. This is what I mean about the users. But let's get these phone lines popping. If you want to call in, the number is 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time. We talking Edgar Berlanga, Jason Quigley, June 24th in Madison Square Garden. Danny is checking to see why they couldn't get the big room. In the chat, let me know. Is this not a good enough opponent for the big room? Exactly. We can't say that Berlanga is trash for fighting this opponent when this is arguably Demetrius Andrade's biggest opponent. Really, it is. Like, I mean, if you go to Andrade, Andre's
So
biggest
nothing's
win.
booked in the big room, but I know the Knicks are in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's got to be Quigley. Would have to be the biggest name on Andre's resume. And I mean that then you gotta consider, you know, the bad part is that the next two names on Andre's resume that are big, a big portion of today's boxing fans don't know Willie Nelson and Vanez Martirosyan. So in current day, Jason Quigley is the biggest name on Andre's resume. He's obviously international, being from Dublin in Ireland, and also he trains in the UK. He's with either McGuinness or with, I don't want to say it's Davidson, so it's definitely Shane then, you know.
So I did check, and even if the Knicks were to go all the way, which we know they're not, the Garden would have still been available.
So it's just a thing of they're not sure.
Right.
Year
Year layoff.
Think it's that, and he's coming off the bite.
Coming off the bite.
But that's why. Why not make it big? Make it an event.
It is. His
We got
first
the big
one.
room, baby.
It is his first one with Matchroom, but I don't know.
I mean, Jason is the right opponent. You know,
I agree.
Andre got the stoppage. Terriano got the stoppage. It took Andre 2 rounds and Terriano, I believe, 9. Yeah, Liam Williams is a good name, guys. He's a good name, but he's not international. See, we hardcores know Liam Williams in America, but that's it. But in America, Jason Quigley is known because he's been with Golden Boy his entire career. In the UK, he's known because he's always trained with a UK trainer, and I believe even lived over there. And then he's from Ireland. So it's like, bro, my man's international. It's like you can't deny that. You know, you can't deny that. You know, Vanez Martirosyan is from L.A. and forgotten. Unfortunately, I did not forget him. I'm rooting for him, you know, but it is what it is. Jason Quigley is the biggest name. Plus, Jason Quigley has the biggest win. Like, Liam Williams' biggest win is Alentis Fox. What's the biggest win Liam Williams has? He lost to Liam Smith twice. So, yeah.
I'm gonna send you this.
Jason Quigley has the biggest win.
It only has 1,000.
Even though, I mean, it's Nelson has the biggest win. He actually beat Tony Harrison.
It only has 1,200 views, but this looks like a very well put together and well produced, like BTS that Jason Quigley put together on his own. I'm gonna give him a subscribe. It should look like some all access shit.
For this new fight already?
Nah, for the return fight, the one he just had in Dublin and whatnot.
Okay, yeah. I mean, nowadays it's good that he did that. Shout out to him, because guess what? If you don't do that, no one knows. See, he took a Dublin fight. That fight was in Dublin. No one knows. It wasn't on TV, so he has to give his fans something to see.
No, for sure. And looks like that was something Andy Lee put together. That Dublin event. So, you know, good on him for creating this YouTube channel. And it seems like he created it solely for this return. That's like he only has 2 videos. And you know, it's called The Return. It was the first one, and then he did the second one, but you know.
Dang, he only got 76 subscribers.
Yeah, I subscribed. He had 75 when I jumped on.
I know he running there for TV, because that looks like he could just like fall off and get hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, he was trained by Manny Robles too for a while. And he's with Andy Lee now. They're saying that.
Oh shit! What? What?
Andy Lee is who he's training with.
Okay. Okay.
That's what the chat is saying.
Okay. I was trying to screen share it. That ain't worked the way I wanted to. But, you know, you get the picture. That looks horrible. I tried. It looks cold over there. Right? Keep it real.
Hell yeah, in Ireland, hell yeah.
Look at it. It looks freezing. I wanted to show you guys more, but I'm not having the bestest of times here. Whoa. But yeah, man, let's see.
Cold
let's
as
see.
fuck.
What? It's cold as fuck? Oh, in Ireland, you mean?
Yes, it look
Yeah.
cold as fuck.
I mean, look at his nose. He's red as fuck right now. All right, well, we got some callers. I'm going to go ahead and get
Let's
to them.
go.
Looks
Smash
like
that
we
like
got
button.
Alex Vega on the line. Raise your right hand and promise to. That's right. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. But before we do anything,
remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
absolutely free to drop us a 5-star review. Absolutely free to hit that thumbs up. Absolutely free to share the show.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Mr. Vega, what is up?
Hello.
Vega. And he's gone.
Damn.
And he's back. Vega.
And what the? Yo, can
We hear you.
Kind of.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Coach just be like to play some games. Yeah, man. That big fish shit, dead. The mafia, dead. All that. Don't ever think of it. You're connected with me anymore.
Are you like on a Bluetooth
But,
or the car? You're like still in the middle of connecting? Because it's like you sound a little like.
And now my
There
headset
you
died.
go.
and
There
it's-
you go. You
My bad.
sound good now. Now we ready.
But damn, man, you're telling me Quigley is the best fucking name on Demetrius Andre? Like everybody there is like around that level. You know what I mean? Like a Willie Nelson.
I mean, you tell me. You tell me.
That cool guy, right? He got an interim belt or some shit, like a regular belt once.
Who?
Damn. That's crazy. 2-time champion, vacant champion. His best name may be fucking Jason Quigley.
The better name would be Willie Nelson, but how long has he been retired from boxing?
Right. Yeah. Well, he just fell off the map after Andre knocked him out, right?
I could check, but I don't know how that went. Let me see how it played out.
Well, quick question too: is Quigley ranked? Because I swore that Eddie Hearn said they were gonna get him someone that was ranked on the sanctioning body. And like, I don't get it. Like I thought that was the plan in 3 fights. It be a Canelo fight. Like how is Quigley on the road to that?
Actually, Nelson fought 2 times after Andre getting 2 stoppages. And in terms of Quigley being ranked, are you asking it in a specific sanctioning body?
Right, yeah, sanctioning. I don't go off of that box rate ratings.
So Berlanga himself, I would need to see
Maybe
where
the
he is ranked
WBO.
at
Check
the highest.
WBO.
I want to say Quigley would be ranked in the WBA the highest, being as though the title that Shane has, he won it from Quigley.
It was a
but
WBO though.
It seems at 60 or 68. We talking 68, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like Quigley is not in the top 15 in the WBA. Let me screen share this in case I'm missing it. But
in terms of Berlanga, man, I'm not surprised. I think it's a good opponent, and like you mentioned, it is the best opponent. 40-year-olds. It's a dude that's been knocked out before. So yeah, man, put on a show, get your first fight under your belt, and I mean, hopefully it's fireworks because you've seen Berlanga is a ticket seller. The community, the New York community really gets behind him, and it's nice to have some buzz. The MSG doesn't seem to be a hotbed for fights anymore, really. So yeah, get it jumping again.
But
See
are you
what he can
going to
do.
support though? Are you coming up? Are you coming up to support?
No, absolutely not. I am not a fan of Berlanga. I don't think he's very, very good. I don't think he's as good as people make it seem. Uh, I think he's kind of basic. So yeah, I probably he'll have to do a lot. I used to have this thing I said in the back call a lot, like I'm not supporting any Puerto Rican fighters until they're 36-0 with 33 KOs, because they've just been breaking my heart for the past 5-7 years or something like that. So yeah, man. Hope if there's nothing better on in boxing terms, I'll watch it. But I'm not clamoring for it. But I think it makes sense.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
fuck you. I think Vanes is Boo Boo's best fight.
and Vanez's biggest win is who? Just asking for debating purposes.
Shit, let me pull it up. I mean, I know he beat Willie Nelson.
Okay. The man that beat the man.
I'm just
that
saying,
beat the
brother.
man that then tried to rematch and lost to the man. But for those that haven't noticed, I was screen sharing. Berlanga is actually ranked in number 5 WBO, number 4 IBF, number 10 WBC, and somehow he's not in the WBA. Mendoza is wildin'. Straight wildin'. Who the fuck is Pablo Corzo?
Shit, he beat Willie Nelson and he beat former world champion Shea Smith.
Ooh. But they both retired. That's what I'm saying. Like, those two big wins, right? Andre's Willie Nelson and his Vanez Martirosyan fight. How long ago was it? And both men are retired. Like, think about that shit.
Yeah, now they're retired now. You gotta see at what time they fought them.
But that's what I'm saying. Think about that shit. How is it that Willie Nelson is retired? And Vanez for that. Yo, okay, Vanez should be retired because that was like the class of Bradley. But Trout's still fighting. Vanez fought Trout. Check Vanez amateur, bro. He was out here with everybody. He retired, bro.
Cool.
These dudes is retired. They should not be retired, bro.
Why not?
Willie Nelson never won a world title, man. Like, yeah, he beat Harrison, who later on went to beat on Jermell Charlo. That's what you ranking him at. Like, he never won a world title, and neither did Vanez Martirosyan. You sitting here talking about those big names. We arguing about who did the most not named the world title. That's what we arguing about.
Bigger than Jason Quigley, yeah.
How, Sway? None of them won a world title. Pick your poison.
Be better
At least Quigley fucking had whatever it is that Shane took from him, and at least he fought for it. Has Willie Nelson ever fought for a belt?
Hell yeah, bro.
Where?
Willie fought. Look, he had that was
who he fought for a belt for? Get out of here.
Vanez. They fought for the Hold on.
Yeah.
He just went away.
Yeah.
For the WBO Intercontinental.
Oh, he fought for it. He ain't win it. Didn't Jason Quigley win one? He won one. I'm telling you. Or fought for it. But let me get to some called big balls. Nino.
That's what I'm saying. He beat Willie Nelson for that.
Vanez did.
Yeah.
All right, regional belt, not world champ.
Yo, you can hear me?
It
ain't
what
even
Shane
a regular.
Mosley, and what Shane Mosley, he won no world champ.
No,
no
I know.
regular.
All
right, so fuck you talking about.
But that's what I'm saying, that we arguing about, like, who did the most not named the world title. Like, none of them ain't win a world title. They all on the same level.
Man, I'm right. How about that?
Nino, your thoughts.
Yeah, man, on the about the whole resume shit, man, I feel like in boxing, dog, it's too many niggas with undefeated records nowadays, man. I feel like these niggas need to fight each other and shit. We need to get back to the days where it's okay with niggas with 2-3 losses and we ain't putting them on the side of the road and like we ain't calling niggas trash and bums and all that shit. It's like it's so hard. It's just like how we talking about Boo Boo and his resume. It's like shit, man. it's hard to even talk about this shit because it's like, bro, we consider Boo Boo one of the best. You feel me? Well, I do. I consider him one of the top fighters in his division. I always did, but it's hard when you talk about that nigga resume, man. Cause like how we talking now, like Jason Quigley, like, and then when we get to debating about it and shit, it really ain't. You feel me? It's like, bro, it's hard to even talk about some of his wins and shit like that. And I just feel like shit. If we was back in the old days where we could make a lot of these more big fights happen, and we ain't letting them marinate for years and years, a lot of these niggas would be taking more losses and shit like that, but they had a respect like back in the day. Like back in the day, a nigga could lose and it'd be all right. But it's like now everybody's scared to lose. They don't want to get in there with the top dogs. They want to make the shit wait. I mean, shit. Even though it happened like that back in the day, fights marinated, but they still happen a lot of times. Not like with Floyd and shit. Like that's my favorite fighter. But I remember motherfucking like after the De La Hoya fight, they was talking about Mosley then. That shit ain't happened for motherfucking like 5 years after that. You feel me? So it's just like, bro, like with Boo Boo, I feel like the resume shit is hard to even argue because shit, he ain't got a lot of big names on that motherfucker. Like he got some good wins, but like Ness was saying, them shit so old. It's like when you look at them fighters, you ain't really like it ain't no world champions on that bitch and none of that shit. You know what I mean? But with Berlanga, I fuck with Berlanga, man. I just feel like people got off the hype train when them first round knockouts stopped. Like shit, he was the stock was so high. Like everybody was talking about this new kid. He knocking everybody out in the first round and shit like that. And like I knew hella females on him, like in the Hispanic community. They was on dude, and it's like shit. He just had a couple. You feel me? Not that bad performances. You feel me? Just little subpar performances and shit. And I see like you feel me. He done crossed over a little bit more like with the hip hop community and shit like that. Like rappers, his jewelry and shit. How he carry himself. He real cool. And I think this is a good opponent for him to try to build him back up. You feel me? The last time he bit dude got suspended and shit. He was just in there. I think he got too mad. You know what I'm saying? Too emotional. But I think this is a good opponent for him. They're gonna let him go in there and knock dude out. Try to
That's what he
build his
need.
stock back up.
Yeah, that's what he need.
Yeah,
The
that's
knockout
I think it's just a fight where he could get a knockout and keep his shit going. But that's all I got on this card, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. I'm out of here.
All
Appreciate
right,
it, my
big
guy.
boss. So my sources is telling me. Chill, Siri. Chill. Don't give up the source. My sources is telling me that Quigley has a very good fan base. Truth be told, he could be to blame for packing the house in New Hampshire. He got an Irish following.
And New York has an Irish demo. That's, I mean, definitely an Irish presence for sure.
Is there a feud? Google that. Is there a boxing feud, Puerto Ricans versus Irish, or is that just a thing for Berlanga to fight? Big Gucci Nick, what up? If you're on YouTube, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. After you do that, go ahead and vote on our poll.
I mean, think about it. To Katie Taylor and
Serrano.
Oh.
Gucci.
Oh,
yeah.
What up, man? You can hear me?
What up?
Shout out Ringwalk, Danny, CEO, and Nash. Everybody smash that like and subscribe, man. Man, Quigley Wiggly. I guess it's a decent opponent for him, but he's gonna be pressured to knock him out, man. He's gonna be pressured to knock him out. He's still a developing fighter, but like, if he don't get Quigley out of there, man, his value gonna drop a little bit, man. He's being made out to be this real powerful, brutal first round puncher, man. Ever since his streak got broken, man, he got a lot of steam let off on him, man. A lot of steam, you know what I mean? So like, he better get this knockout to get the hype back in, cause he been under the radar for me for a while, man. Been a little quiet. Haven't really been hearing a whole lot about it besides him looking for a new promoter, man. But I mean, who else over on that side he got to fight beside Quigley?
Bruh, it could get real from here. They could do Pacheco next. They could do Chris Eubank Jr. possibly.
Yeah, if you Berlanga, you don't want one of those up and coming Pacheco's of the world, man. You want like a Daniel Jacobs, who you got to move up to a higher weight class, and he kind of on his way out the door.
For sure. They could do a Daniel Jacobs. What else could they do? Maybe they could do Chavez. Maybe they could bring Chavez back for him. That's how you build them. I know them ain't the fights hardcores want, but those are the fights that he needs to build that brand. If the plan is to get him in there with Canelo, you got to build that brand, and that's what the Quigley fight is going to do. It's going to give him that Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, Irish versus Puerto Rico beef. Let them do that in June off the back of the Puerto Rican Day Parade a couple weeks after. The city's still high. They still partying. Berlanga comes out.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? He does his thing. But you got to build him if you want him in a big fight.
I feel you. Yeah, hopefully he get the knockout, man. He's going to need the knockout if you want to build that reputation as a big puncher, man. And after that, after the Quigley fight, man, I would expect him to get like a veteran, like a Daniel Jacobs, or maybe even if Rosado comes out of that Zerto fight unscathed, maybe even bring Rosado
that fight
down
got
to 68.
canceled. Remember, Rosado's about to fight Malakuliev now on the Tank undercard.
Oh, no way. You wildin', man. For real?
Yeah, that's your call, though. But yeah, he got the Tank undercard. Malakuliev Rosado's on the Tank undercard. What else they announced? They announced come on. Feel it.
They announced
Morrell versus nobody. Oh, no, and Becco. Senna and Becco. And then Floyd Schofield on that undercard, too. We got TBV's Peoples Campeo. What up?
Yo.
Yo.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we do.
My
If
shit
you
be
were watching this, man, hit the thumbs up. Damn shame, man. 93 thumbs up. That's a damn shame. What up, Brandon?
Man, these motherfuckers be shoplifting, man. Hit the thumbs
Right,
up for my guys, man. They
free,
put in
man.
good work.
Free to hit the
But
damn thumbs up.
this is a good fight for Berlanga simply because I don't think Berlanga's very good. I think how we talk about how guys.
Well, that's a step up for him then, because this like we arguing whether or not this the toughest opponent, biggest opponent Andre done been in there with.
Hey, that ain't saying much. Andre's fought dog shit his whole career. But as far as Berlanga, were guys, I feel like what's my man Rich?
Who? You broke up. You went through that dead spot on that highway. He gone. He on the mountains.
Damn, yeah, his shit. Adios.
That's that trucking.
They didn't like what he was about to say.
But we got a poll going on right here. Is Edgar Berlanga versus Jason Quigley a good fight? Under Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing. Yes. Good fight to get in the mix. 41% believe it's a good fight to get in the mix. 26% believe it's a trash fight and Eddie needs to do better. 13% believe Jason Quigley beats Berlanga. 20% wanted a better opponent. I don't know. Again, I mean, this is a decent first opponent. Like, they're not going to totally burn a bridge or rather burn themselves and put them in their super tough first fight they sign them. That would be a mistake. Then you'd have a disgruntled guy. Brandon, you there or what? Brandon.
Yeah, his shit really.
Okay. We gonna go to who we got over here on Blog Talk. Looking like we got Ryan Baltimore. What's good?
Yo, what's good, y'all?
What up?
Y'all see that last that All Access episode, the second one?
Nah.
Yeah, that might be the best All Access episode out of All Accesses for real.
Chill, man. You spoiling it, man. Chill, man. Chill.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna say that.
We
I'm
gonna
just gonna
see.
say that might be that might be the best one, but You know,
Floyd had a couple that was Floyd had a couple that was Emmy nominated and might have won a couple
Floyd.
Emmy. Yeah, he had a couple All Access that was
Yeah,
Emmy nominated.
Chill, y'all. Chill. Switch
don't
the
know.
subject, y'all. Chill.
I mean, but that was definitely up there. Y'all should check that out.
Yeah, check
but
it out. Check it
what
out.
I'm saying is, it's like, you know, hearing Tank speak or whatever. It's like, you know, I mean, you got dudes that come up here, they call here, whatever, from Baltimore, but they're not from that.
Come on,
section,
Chan.
like
Switch the
literally
subject, Chan. We talking Berlanga and Quigley. Where you at, man?
Oh, nah, all right. Well, I'll just call back. You know what I mean?
Nah, no worries, Rod. No worries. We got you, Baltimore. Stand up.
But y'all check that out, though.
Nah,
check
we gonna make sure they check it out. We trying to just stick to the script. You feel me? We gonna do an entire episode 2 review show. I got my thumbnail ready to rock and roll. It's all about putting it in the calendar. I got Amin and Essex. What is up?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
Blessed.
Straight, man. Straight.
Blessed.
Highly favored.
Listen, I'm Ness. Danny, excuse me. I'm gonna pull Ness to the air on the side, man. I'm gonna talk to him. Ness, let me talk to you for a second, brother.
What's good? What's
Look,
good?
You know Dennis. You know Dennis back in New York, right?
Yeah.
Now you should have been back up in New York because I want New York, New Jersey, this area to remind you of somebody that I got on my mind. Al Sharpton. Do you know why I'm bringing up Al Sharpton right now?
Not at all.
Because this is what this bullshit fight is. This is Al Sharpton race baiting at its finest.
What?
This is the Puerto Rican.
So
Puerto
Katie
Rican
Taylor
versus
could
the
do it
Irishman.
with Amanda Serrano, but not Edgar. I'm telling you, y'all hating on Edgar. Y'all hating on Edgar.
That's two champions. Two champions, brother.
And this
you can't
two,
do this with Berlanga
this two contenders.
Contenders? Them niggas is tender. They are not contenders.
Bruh.
You tripping, bro.
Bruh. So you saying you ain't been hearing us debate whether or not Quigley the biggest name on two-time champion Demetrius Andre's resume, brother?
Understand that. That's I understand, and that's part of the problem too. Because I think more highly of Andrade than you do.
Nah, but that's the thing. If it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. If it's good enough for Andrade, it's gotta be good enough for the dude that never won a title.
Yo, goose, ganders, just that Peking duck in the window in Chinatown in New York, man. This shit is no good, man. It's no good.
Yo,
No
but I need you to explain how is it race bait and why? Because a Puerto Rican fighting an Irish dude?
Because it's going to be in New York, obviously. It's going to be in Madison Square Garden, the Hulu Theater in New York. That's New York. That's too simple to draw a crowd. They would have go see John Duddy. They go see Heather Heath. They'll go see anybody that's white in New York. They go see Joe Smith. If you got him and you could do him, they tried to do it to White Chocolate, but he melted. So then you got the Puerto Rican fighter. Yo, they going to come out to support anybody, all they people. That's because I respect that. That's all that is. This fight is basura.
Well, again, if he's good enough for Demetrius, he got to be good enough for Berlanga. And Berlanga is only trying to do this to get a step closer to Canelo, like my title says, and unfortunately, maybe not even Danny believes that this puts him a step closer, but believe me, it does, as I screen share Exhibit B. This is Exhibit B. Eddie Reynoso right now is just going like this to Berlanga.
Of course he is. He's licking his chops,
Fair play.
man.
Fair play. Fair play. That's what Eddie
Yeah,
Reynoso
come
saying
on,
once
man.
he's seen this announcement. Why? Because Eddie Reynoso himself made an offer to Jason Quigley for a September 12th fight for Canelo Alvarez. So again, if it's good, we got to drop it down. My bad. Damn, let me drop it down so y'all can see it perfect. Oh, all this time I thought I was shining. Shine even better now. Quigley says the offer has been made for the fight. Damn, Danny, you was going to that too. You was going to the T-Mobile like, órale, vato, vámonos.
What year was that?
2020.
Pandemic. Yeah, I mean, I probably would
You
have
was
went
going to that shit.
Pandemic.
Danny
yeah.
was going to that.
Yeah, I mean, I live here. I ain't-
We out the
Yeah.
pandemic, man.
No,
Don't
no,
do
no,
that,
no,
Ness. Don't
no,
do
brother.
that,
That
bro.
was July 2020. What the fuck you talking about?
He was going to that, champ.
September, we ain't have no big fight then.
And we just coming out the pandemic.
Tank was the first big fight, and it wasn't until October 31st
Hey, yo, man.
of that year.
Shout out to my sources.
Danny, he tried to make you seem like you wanted it.
No, I'm just saying he was going to it. As a Canelo fan, he was going
but
to it.
I'm just saying that was gonna be his comeback fight from the pandemic. Like, you know what I'm saying? There was no big fights. Think of all the bubble fights. Who did Shakur fight in? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Word.
nobody.
I don't even
was
remember
putting
who
on
Core
big
fought.
fights
I don't
back
even
then.
remember that Core check. That's how bad the opponent was and how great the check was. That's all I remember. Is I'm like, damn, Core got that such and such check for the bubble. Remember? That's all I ever reference.
Yeah.
So all I ever reference is the check.
But who next?
Yo, man,
I
that's my
mean,
call, man.
you the man. I mean. What up, what up, what up, what up? If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button because we don't just only talk the big names in boxing. We talk all names in el boxeo. We got Ronnie. What's going on? Phoenix.
What's going on, man? Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon.
I don't know too much about Quigley, so I ain't gonna speak on him and say whether he's a good fight or not. I don't really know him. I heard what you're saying. I'm calling in because I'm hearing you talk about Barnes, and I remember watching him in the Olympics. Now he was in the same Olympics as Andre Ward and the Terrell brothers, bro.
Who?
And
Who you talking about?
That Barnes Moderosian or whatever.
Oh, Vanez, yeah.
Yeah. I remember watching him in the Olympics, bro, and he was a highly talented. Shit, he went to the Olympics. You mean? He's a good amateur.
Yeah,
But,
he was. He beat Bradley in the amateurs.
Okay. Hell yeah, but yeah, I'm not big on Berlanga, bro. I think I know you guys like him. I know you guys are kind of big on him, but I think he's gonna get exposed, man. As soon as he fights a decent fighter, you're saying that's on an equal level with him, he'll be done. You mean? I don't think he can hang with any kind of elite fighter.
I mean, I think that's what they say about everybody, though, right? Like right now, they talking about, oh, Devin will get exposed when he fight an elite fighter. That's what Paulie Malignaggi was saying. When he fights Loma, he'll get exposed.
Nah, Devin's gonna whoop the shit out of fucking Loma. But Devin's the good, man. That's the thing. When I call in and I talk about the call, I don't want you guys to think I don't think highly of Haney. I think Haney is a beast, bro. I don't think only person I could see beating him is Shakur Stevenson. But like I told you guys, I think Shakur's gonna be the future of boxing. And that's my opinion. You know, we all got the right to our own opinion. You guys probably feel the same way about Devin. And most of the callers feel that way about Tank. You mean? I think Tank will get exposed eventually. This fight here would be a good test for. Yeah, I can't talk too much shit about Tank after this fight because I think highly of Brian, even though you guys don't. I know he has a lot of flaws, but he's one of the quickest, if not the quickest boxers in boxing. His power.
Better watch episode 2, man.
What's that?
Better watch episode 2. Tank is watching tape, specifically talking about Ryan's power.
I think I've seen it. I think I've seen one, or at least I heard it when you played it, right?
Nah, I ain't play it.
When he says, you didn't play a clip from it?
Nah, this a new episode. It just dropped. New episode.
All right, I'll check it out later on. Taking my daughter to watch Mario tonight, so I won't have time today, but maybe in the morning before I tune into you guys. But yeah, that's it, man. I just wanted to call in and give my quick opinion on things. I just want to see what's next for him, bro. Like I want to see him in there with somebody, another undefeated fighter or something. You mean somebody? Man, put him in there with Andre. Let's see where he's at. You mean let's test it.
All right.
You guys have a good one, man. Thank you guys. Hit that thumbs up.
You too, champ. Appreciate you calling in. We got TBV, People's Champ.
Trying you again.
Yo, I'm good now.
You good?
I had all kind of people calling my phone. My bad, fellas. But like I said, like I was trying to say, Berlanga, this ain't a bad fight for Berlanga because in my opinion, he isn't that good. where guys like Richardson Hitchens was under promoted by his promoter. I think Berlanga has been like overhyped. Like he had a nice little gimmick, but the issue with him is he wasn't focused on getting better as a fighter. He was more so worried about parties and being promoted by rappers and getting the chains. He's, in my opinion,
How'd you come to that assessment, by the way? He got lost again. I think he got another call.
what assessment is that?
Oh, that he was tied up in the chains and the parties. Like we ain't never seen him have a beer belly. We ain't seen him in the tabloids for getting his car keyed or like how you know he be in the clubs and everything you said. I'm just saying, why is it that? Like, how do you know it's that?
Because every time you watched him, he was talking about a party. He's repping Terror Squad and shit. Like, it's too early to be doing that. You feel me? You need to be focused on getting better. You're not good. But you went around here getting jewelry, got the cool little haircut. But it just seemed like he was more so focused on become a bigger star than before he was becoming a better fighter, in my opinion. Kind of like Gabe Flores. Like, Gabe Flores was out here buying big chains. And now he, 2 losses in. He wasn't getting better as a fighter, but he was probably getting more popular. And that's the issue with Berlanga. And Top Rank did a good job of promoting him and gassing him up, but the talent wasn't, equivalent to the gas they was giving him, in my opinion. And I don't think he's going to get
So let me
much
ask
better.
you a question, and it's gonna sound petty and sarcastic, but I promise you it's not. So when is it cool to buy a decent sized chain as a fighter?
When you become a champion.
Oh wow, you need to be a world champ.
Yeah, be a world
So
champ.
as a fellow Ohio native, you don't feel no time. So I guess you ain't rocking with Big Baby because he had on buffs and he had on the chain.
You said what as an Ohio native? What? I couldn't hear you.
I said as an Ohio native, I guess you disowned Big Baby for wearing buffs and a chain without being a world champ.
I mean, I have that same question about Big Baby. I always premise as long as Big Baby stay focused on the craft,
But
he'll
I'm just
be the
saying,
best heavyweight
if we gonna condemn one chain wearing boxer, we need to condemn them all.
Oh, it ain't about the chain though. Big Baby ain't showed me no flaws in his game yet either. But Berlanga has. Berlanga done got dropped. He done had shit performances. Big Baby out there kicking ass fight after fight.
Wait. You counting drops in sparring now?
No, he got dropped in a fight.
No, he got dropped in the actual fight.
Nah, man, I don't remember
He got dropped
that.
by that Argentinian on
I
that.
He got dropped by
remember
the
that.
Argentinian.
I don't remember
Wilder
that.
Fury 3 undercard.
Y'all misunderstood. Y'all wrong.
Nah. You just don't remember. I remember.
You just don't remember.
Tell him.
He got dropped. He ain't looked good since the Demond Nicholson fight. He's looked like shit since the Demond Nicholson fight.
Yo, funny how he ain't look good since Demetrius Andre last opponent, and he about to fight Demetrius Andre, biggest opponent.
Demetrius Andre resume is dog shit.
I'm just saying. On one hand, y'all say this dude is great and being ducked. And he'll beat Berlanga.
Who is y'all? You talking to the people's champ.
Canelo.
You ain't never heard me say no fucking Andre was great.
He'll beat Canelo and he'll beat Benavidez.
Man, Ness, you talking to the people's champ. You ain't never heard me say Andre was great.
So you don't think he good? So you don't think he good?
Bottom line is though, man, Berlanga, this is a good fight for him. This is his level. I remember back in the day, Mark II Sharp Davis from Cleveland signed to 50 Cent. He was same shit, more focused on being the fly nigga, didn't get no better, got beat the shit out by a Filipino and never came back. I mean, Berlanga just, like I said, he wasn't good enough to be gassed like he was. It happens. I remember Mike Jones, Antoine Douglas. It happens. Everybody people gas.
Mike Jones was good, bruh. He just got caught up in getting that dumbass fight. Had he just listen, think about that first round with Karras, because that's where it all went wrong. If he wouldn't have blew his load and just knocked him out in the first round.
It was the Randall Bailey.
No.
That was the beginning of the end when Randall Bailey parked his ass. And he
Yeah,
was
but
gassed
that
by
was after.
HBO.
But that was after. That was after the Karras fight. Because he
Okay, yeah,
fought
you're right.
Karras, had that issue where he gassed out, beat Karras, beat him again, then fought Bailey. And Bailey's a big ass puncher, notoriously.
Bailey
Like
is a big puncher.
his whole life, man. That's all he did was
Yeah.
punch.
That's all he did, but that's how I feel about Berlanga. He one big puncher away from being just an overhyped guy.
Yeah,
So
but just look how ironically you brought up Bailey. Bailey wasn't the best, bruh, but he won a
but he
world
could
title.
punch.
Exactly, and that's what we talking about. Berlanga could punch. Y'all
But
just
Berlanga
hating
ain't
on him.
showed us that ability to really punch in 4 fights.
Y'all just hating on him because he got more swag than most.
Man, the swag came too early. The swag
Too
don't match the
early.
talent, though. That's my point. The
Bruh,
swag don't match the talent.
Randall
like
Bailey-
Gabe Flores.
Randall-
Gabe Flores got
Nah,
swag,
man.
but he
Randall Bailey
lost sense.
forgotten. Randall Bailey forgotten. But we talking about Berlanga and leading up to a Canelo fight because of
He ain't
his
gonna get to no Canelo
popularity.
fight.
You crazy.
He ain't gonna make it to the Canelo fight.
You crazy. All you gotta do is beat Quigley one step closer.
If he
Quigley,
fight Daniel Jacobs or Julio Cesar Chavez
Exactly.
Jr. next,
Look at
he'll
that.
probably
Look
lose.
at that. Look at that. If he could fight Quigley.
Well, no, he said he'll probably lose.
He
said
could
he'll
fight
probably
Quigley.
lose.
Then if Eddie good, Eddie bring motherfucking Chavez back over here. Put Chavez
He'll probably
in.
lose to Chavez though.
Man, well, bet me straight up. Bet me straight up.
He'll probably
When that
lose.
fight
I don't
get
have
made-
no faith that he gonna just
When that
guarantee
fight
beat
get made,
Chavez.
when that fight get made, you bet me straight up. But let me get to some callers, man.
All right, y'all, take it easy, y'all. TBV, I love y'all.
Man, I'm picking him over Chavez. Y'all tripping, man. Inside joke.
Nah, ain't no inside.
Y'all gotta
But
be
if you
on
know-
Instagram.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
Y'all gotta be
man.
following boxing for a long time. Yo, we going out to who this? Oregon. This is Tracy. What up?
Hi, Ness. How's it going?
How's it going?
All right. I talked to you a long time ago. I just had a funny idea that came across me when you're talking about the Berlanga fight and everything. I think that's a good fight for him. But just off topic, you know how in wrestling, how they have tag team matches?
Yes.
Okay. So go with me here, Ness. This is just a funny idea. What about a charity match? Draw some people in that like to watch, or casual boxing fans that would be interested in something. Maybe for charity, some boxers might get together and do something funny like a tag team match. Can you imagine? how funny that
KSI
would
is
be?
actually doing it. If you want to watch it, check out The Zone.
It already exists.
It already happened. You could just go watch the playback. A few weeks ago they did
Oh,
it.
wow.
Yeah. Just Google like
Okay,
tag team boxing and The Zone, and I'm sure you'll get what you need.
It's like a whole league.
Oh, cool. I thought it'd be funny.
All
Anyways,
right.
thanks for everything.
No worries, brother.
Have a
Glad
good
we
day.
could be some help. Glad we could be some help. And if you would like some help, don't forget to call in. 1-425-569-5241. Press 1.
Yo, what'd you have for breakfast?
I had Foodie Fits
Yeah, but what'd you
turkey
have?
sausage skillet. It is some fluffy yellow eggs, because obviously you can have egg whites, but this is scrambled eggs with hash browns. And then they have this red salsa. And it's a little bit, got a little pep.
Little kick.
Little kicky kick. But yeah, that's what I had. And it was rocking. Shout out to Foodie Fit. I appreciate him.
Yo, Top Dog, I ain't want to say nothing.
What?
But
What?
yeah.
What? All right, well,
Anybody
whatever.
on the phone line?
We got Casual Boxing Fan. What up? What up? What up? What up?
Yo.
What's good?
What's good?
Nah, I'm listening. Nah, these niggas terrible. Why is he talking about chains and shit, bro? I thought we was talking about boxing. This nigga said he can't wear a chain.
He said it's too young. It's too early. It's too early to
Nigga
floss.
said you ain't got a belt, you can't wear a chain. Nigga, what the fuck? If you ain't got a belt, can you at least wear a chain? That's what I would say. Well, shit, can I have something around my neck or around my waist? Like, what the fuck? Like, you aiming for the belt anyway? Fuck. Nah, we're not talking about drip. You know, like, I'm not a Berlanga fan, but I mean, if that's a good fight for him to come back, like, let him get his rocks off. Them niggas is hyped about who's Canelo fighting? John Ryder. They're hyped about John Ryder. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's a comeback fight, and he's trying to get back into the swing of things. The man just had 4 straight UDs. Come on now. After he had like 6 KOs, and keep in mind, like I'm saying, I'm not a Berlanga fan whatsoever, but I mean, bro, let him get off. Let him get his community back, because that's only gonna bring us more. Because let's say he actually get back and he getting back into the game and start really putting it on dudes. Would you not like to see that Canelo versus another big puncher? You know, Canelo only got a few more fights in him. Who do y'all want to see him in there with?
They just don't want to see Canelo in any easy fight. To them right now, Berlanga ain't looking like a killer or a monster, so that's an easy fight.
Turn him into one. What the fuck? Like, what are they mad about? Yeah, nah, he talking about chains and all types of shit. Nah, man, look, like I said, if it's a good fight for him, I'm not even gonna lie, I might he's on the zone now?
Yeah.
Damn, nah, I can't buy the zone. I can't. Fuck, I'll watch the highlights.
That
they
shit
post
20.
that shit as soon as it's done.
That shit $24 for that month, bro. They out of control, man.
Nah, bro. The boxing gym is like $150 a month for me right now. I can't even. If you want $150 a year, I mean like $250 a year. Is that how much it was?
No, that's how much it is now. It's $225 if you get it for the year.
Fuck no, that's more than HBO Max. I'm good, but
I think it's definitely more than HBO. HBO $15.99 or $16.99. They actually went up $1.
Brandon Maurice.
Yeah, and
go ahead.
Amazon Prime went up too. So,
word.
But yeah, leave that man alone, man. Leave that man alone. Let him get his fight off. They crazy.
Yeah, HBO Max $203, bro. That's crazy. They charging more than HBO Max, bro. That's bananas. Shout out to Casual Boxing Fan. Real quick, I'm about to put the link in the description and in the live chat. Check out FTW All Brand. This is a Mike Tyson edition FTW All Brand. Use the code TBV to save yourself 15%. This thing is fitting lovely. You see how crispy it is. You know you want one. Catch me at the fight wearing it. You should be wearing it too. They got a Puerto Rican one. They got Xander Zayas. They got Jared Anderson. They got Gabriel Flores, T.O., Caleb Plant. I mean, the list of fighters is limitless, and you get to save using the code TBV. That being said, we're going to go out to callers. We
Brandon
are taking
Maurice,
those.
Counterpunch.
Counterpunch from Brandon. Shout out to the co-host with the reminder.
Yeah, to the goofball that just called. I don't think he knows who I am around this community, but I'm a big dog around here, dog. So don't just take it easy when you come for me. The chain is not the chain is analogy of focus. That's what I'm getting at. When Errol Spence came out with the big ass chain, he was champion. When Wilder popped out with the big ass chain, he was champion. Right now, Berlanga needs to be in grind mode. Build himself up. Focus on perfecting his craft, young brother. He shouldn't be worried about jewelry and throwing parties with Terror Squad. Bro, you're 13-0. You're not that good right now. You don't take no shortcuts. That's all I'm saying.
20-0, 16 KOs. Message.
But at the time when he started doing all this shit, he was like 13, 14-0. That's the point I'm getting at. Where instead of, so what I'm trying to say is when Bud was on to come up with the dreads, he wasn't buying chains. He was just getting better at his craft, whooping ass. He wasn't focused on the clout.
But why are you telling people to do what other people before, like no
Because
disrespect?
those are the people that's successful,
But
champ. I'm naming
bruh,
EJ, Wilder, Bud.
all
That's the formula for
dudes,
success.
that
But I
it's
could
hard
give
to
you
get big fights. All of them, except
champ,
Earl. Except Earl.
champ, I can give you
Maybe
examples.
if Crawford has some chains a little bit earlier, maybe if Crawford has some rappers a little bit earlier, maybe he'd be a little bit popular. Maybe. No. Let me finish. Maybe if Wilder has some chains a little bit earlier, maybe if he has some rappers a little bit earlier, it wouldn't have took him 40-some fights to step up. Stop your bullshit. Listen,
Mark Davis had 50
You know
Cent,
it.
and he got his
You
ass.
know it.
Mark Davis had gold grill chains, 50 Cent backing him, and got parked.
Yeah.
Gable
I can't
Flores,
find
2
it because it was on the
chains.
story. But bro, Nico Ali just got
his chain.
That shit gotta be at least 100,000, at least.
Yeah, okay. And then when he fights somebody decent, get his ass kicked. Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing for him. Instead of focusing on getting better, young Nico, you was trying to buy chains.
The chain is part of the marketing, man. It's part of the marketing. It's not just
knocking, whooping ass, and building your resume as a part of the marketing. Why we trying to shortcut shit?
Okay, so cool. That's why Sabril Matisse so popular. That's why you call in here every day to talk about him. We do a show 7 days a week, twice a day, and you call in at least once a day about him. Yeah, I ain't think so.
Nico and Berlanga ain't gonna get to Sabril level.
I
ain't gonna
think
get to their level because Sabril grinding.
And you don't talk about Sabril. You don't talk about Sabril.
Man, I talk about Sabril.
You don't talk about Sabril. You don't talk about Sabril.
But my thing is, I don't mind a nigga getting chains, but and flossing, but get to that level. Don't shortcut.
That's the
That
bell.
ain't
See what happened when niggas shortcut.
That's the bell,
That
champ.
ain't shortcutting. You work
Hey, yo,
hard for that.
reminder to all you haters out there. Make sure you bringing up your favorite fighter, because that dude's favorite fighter is Sabril Matisse. He could have been called in here any day this week, any day last week. Be like, yo, Ness, what up? Yo, you seen the news, right? Regis a free agent, bro. Like, when you gonna do a show? When you gonna do a show about him and Matisse? Like, we gotta stay on their foot, on their neck. Nah, nothing. You dudes only want to talk about the big names in the sport and then act like you hardcores, but you're not. You're not really. You know what I mean? But who we got? Got Big Cool, what up? Them chains is part of marketing, man.
What's going on, gentlemen? What's going on?
What's up? Marcus Williams, just log out and log back in.
It's funny because I was just about I was gonna call about that too, about Rigo being a free agent. That's interesting. Now we're gonna see the fights with Rigo. That's gonna be dope. But nah, man. Also, you know, with the Berlanga thing, you gotta understand the guys that my man just mentioned weren't making the money that Berlanga's making at that time. You know what I'm saying? Berlanga got third club behind him to make that money. You know, he getting paid big money. I don't think the chain is about what you've done in boxing. It's just showing that you got money. You know, that's what that chain is about. You know, and he got the backup to show that he got that money, so he gonna wear it. You know. But anyway, man, I think Quigley fight is a great fight for Berlanga. This is kind of the fight that I wanted for him to get, you know, coming back instead of a Daniel Jacobs or a big fight like that, because, you know, we all felt like he still needed to tune up a little bit more. You know, I would even like to see him, and that I feel like, honestly, they're going to bring Andrade next for Berlanga. Because everybody's running away from Berlanga, and I feel like Andrade's going to be the next one because Eddie Hearns was kind of speaking about that a little bit, I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, on how they were trying to match them up together. But that's going to be a hell of a fight over the weekend. Hell of fights, bro. I missed the episode that you had talking about Brian and fucking my man's, what's his name? The Tower Inferno. Hell of a fucking knockout.
Fedor.
Yeah, Fedor, bro. Man, it's a crazy fight, man. Everybody's sleeping on that kid Mendoza, man. There's already 3 upsets in a row. He's going to be something to fuck with at 154, 160. People need to watch out for that boy. You know, 3 big upsets back to back to back. I mean, he might be a nice little, a nice guy to look out for, you know.
I mean, I think it's too late to look out for him now. He on now.
Well, yeah. Now you can't hide. Before he was hiding, everybody kept on taking him them 2-week notices and shit like that, thinking that he was a fucking pushover. He did it to Banana. He did it to this dude and the dude before that, and he knocked them all out. And now you can't be that quiet. They're gonna take him on 2-week notice. Now they're gonna take him for real. So it's gonna be interesting, you know. But that just shows how green this dude was, man. And he'll get back up. He'll be starting to fuck with at 54.
Yeah, I don't know if it means you
Brandon
green.
Lee.
He got caught.
Yeah, I mean that was a perfect shot. That was a definitely perfect shot, perfect place shot. You know, he never saw that shit coming. He was thinking about the overhand right, got caught with a left hook. But even before that, you know, I mean, he was fighting mediocre. I mean, not his fault neither. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's just awkward. 6'7", 154. People don't want to fight something like that.
You ain't gonna sit here call
You know?
Lubin mediocre. Like, come on, champ.
No, we not. We're not gonna say that. But we all know Lubin hasn't been the same since Charlo knocked him out. He's been getting hurt every fight.
I don't know.
And getting
Lubin,
dropped every fight.
but he won every fight since Charlo knocked him out.
Yeah.
Against all top opponents.
Yeah, you're right. But he still got, what I'm saying is he still got hurt. You know what I'm saying? He still got dropped. But, you know, Brandon Lee.
That's the bell, champ. That's the bell. Who we got next up? Who is this in the phone? What is this? What is this? This is...
Who we got, champ?
I'm checking the list. Checking it twice. About to find out this Renee in Los Angeles. What up?
Hello?
What's good, brother?
What's up, Ness? Am I on?
You on?
Yeah, I was going to say, man, regarding Berlanga.
Yeah.
I don't know why these guys are saying that he needs to be a world champion to wear a chain. You know, that's just him marketing himself, you know?
Yeah.
He's, you know, he attracts more of the hip-hop crowd, and he's just, you know, getting some hype around his name. So, I don't know. I think it's a bit ridiculous. I guess to be a world champion to wear a chain. And also, too, I was going to say, regarding his future opponents, what do you think about him facing, like, Gabe Rosado or, like, Jaime Munguia?
Yeah, I love the Gabe fight, but we got to see what's going to happen with Gabe now because he's about to fight Beck the Bully. I mean, if Gabe loses the Beck, you know, we got to see how he loses because he's got a lot of losses. You know, at one point or another, we got to consider retirement. Not yet. Not me. Yeah. I don't think so. He still's been competitive. I'm just saying, though, he is stacking up those losses. So with each loss, we got to assess. After each loss, we got to assess. Not to say that he's going to take our advice. He might still keep fighting, you know?
Yeah, he has a lot of losses, but I think like a rugged type veteran like that would be a good matchup for him.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a fight that they wanted.
Yeah. Mexico versus Puerto Rico, Jaime Munguia, that would be good. They're around the same size.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. Those are good fights for him.
And
I mean, Munguia's probably a nightmare for him until he like gets a little bit better because Munguia throws so many punches.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, I think one of those two dudes would be good for him. And I don't know, I think he's getting a lot of hate, but I think he's good for the sport. Puerto Rico needs a big fighter. You know, he's still green, but you know he has potential.
For sure. I'm with you, man.
He's not
I'm
ready
with
for
you.
Canelo or Benavidez yet, but he's good.
Yeah.
You also got Pacheco
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be the next Miguel Cotto, but he's good. They got to give him a chance to develop, you know.
Or, I mean, the thing is, you know, no, for sure. Thank you for calling in. But Danny, the thing is, you know, people like me and this caller Renee, we want to give him time to develop, but other people are looking at it like, bro, he's 20-0. You know, how much development does he need? But then you got to consider greats like Deontay Wilder had 40 fights before he stepped up, and Canelo Alvarez 30 before he stepped up. I mean, not really Canelo, because obviously Canelo was fighting dudes long time ago like Puppet Vasquez and other names sprinkled throughout his career.
Early on, Cotto's brother.
Yeah, but, you know, as far as, like, name, you know.
No, for sure.
But that looks like all our callers. Let me make sure we got to all the Super Chats. We got an early day to this day. No more super chats. Nest GTO, Instagram, and Twitter.
Ringwalk Danny.
I got Davidian actually on Discord. Davidian, what up? Davidian, you got a request. Again, my apologies. I must have kicked you off. Davidian on Discord.
And don't forget that April 22nd, we are going to go ahead.
Yeah, we forgot all about that. What up, Davidian?
What up? What up? What up? What up? So he's gonna be facing Quigley. When is the fight?
June 24th. Madison Square Garden, Hulu Theater. Hulu Theater. Davidian.
You know, I'm a degenerate. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. I'm looking forward to seeing. I hope Berlanga has worked on some of his skills, because I mean that's the only thing about him. I hope he is working. Like he gotta show it. He gotta show us something in this fight. I like.
Who is he working with?
A lot of people be. I mean, I hope so. I just want to see him working, because he damn sure didn't really look that good. You can't be running around here biting people. Don't be looking in the audience, looking at Fat Joe. Like, just box, brother. Like, but I like the cat. So,
how you feel about the chain?
I don't know. I mean, he be iced out all the time. So
Did you understand what that other caller was saying? Is it too soon to be rocking chains because you ain't got no belts?
I mean, no, I don't think so. I think it's all right. That's who he is. Like, he be rocking the chain. Why not?
Word. I'm with you, B.
I ain't got no problem with it. Ain't my chain. I don't care. Like, I got my own little chain that I be rocking, but ain't nothing like that. Like,
damn, you got you a little Berlanga piece? Damn.
Nothing. Nah.
You got the iced out Jesucristo?
Just a little, a little cross. That's it.
Oh,
that's
shit.
all. I ain't
little
got
rosary.
But hopefully he shows his skills. Like, and I know a lot of people get on him. That's what I want to see. Hopefully we see some improvement. Don't be biting nobody. Just take this dude out.
All right,
just take the dude out. But God bless y'all. God bless the callers. I'm out.
All right, champ.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
You the man. You the man.
Yes, sir. Who else we got here? Looking like we got Majid. What's going on?
Yo. Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Everybody like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join YouTube members and Patreon for something. Man, I don't give a fuck. I don't think this is a bad fight or whatever, because I feel like we don't need to be rushing everybody to get up there and fucking to the top of the mountain when they ain't even ready. So I mean, I feel like, just let them build. With that UK brand of fighters, he might end up looking back like he did before, because, they trash boo-boo at those lower weight classes. Y'all hear that, UK? Y'all lower weight classes fucking suck. Shots fired. But, yeah, man, for Edgar Berlanga, I guess I'm just asking him as a fan to please fuck up as many Brits as he could till he ready. And as far as that chain go, I mean, it is what it is. I don't even got one yet, so I can't talk about something I don't got. But that's all I got on the call.
All right, Majid. Thanks for calling in. Y'all funny in the chat, for real. But yeah, man, real quick, man. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, as it's going to help with the visibility of the show. We're talking Edgar Berlanga, June 24th, taking on Jason Quigley, common opponent with some of your favorite world champions, and some of your other favorite world champions even sent them an offer. But I do want to tell you, if you are ever in Las Vegas, do not forget to stop at 2900 Desert Inn Road and head on over to Hardin and get yourself some of the best. I mean, bruh, if you boxing influence like me, look, they even got the Vada pack. I'm about to get some of this. See, I had this on Chile. You remember once upon a time, Danny said this months ago. I kept this in the cutty. so that one day I could come back to it and drink it like fine wine, except I'm going to smoke it. Shout out to Hardin. Check him out once again. 2900 Desert Inn Road, the best dispensary in Las Vegas. Over 130 different strains. You definitely want to get your bud from over there. Listen, it's been a pleasure rocking out with you guys.
Can't leave out without reminding you guys, April 22nd, live watch party
down.
with the squad. Not just do you get to watch one of the biggest fights in recent years.
35 tickets left.
But you get to watch it with us, so get our reaction and your reaction all in the same. Be part of the show. Enjoy the food. Enjoy the drinks. Enjoy the Hardin models.
First time we ever do a live podcast with a live audience and live streaming. So definitely you want to join us. April 22nd is going down right here in Las Vegas. Closed circuit watch party, pay-per-view party. You can come through. It's less. We're charging $50. That's less than your pay-per-view that you're going to watch in your home all alone on your boring couch. Don't do it.
Come kick it with us.
Come kick it with us, man. Come kick it with us.
Very rare and exclusive opportunity. Don't want to miss it. Go grab your tickets. TheBoxingVoice.com.
Yes, sir. I'm going to put that link right now in our live chat right here over on YouTube.com/TheBoxingVoice for anybody that does want to purchase a ticket on Eventbrite to come to our watch party. We truly would appreciate if you guys come and partake. It says, let me see. All right, yeah, so that's the link. Made sure I did that right. I'm going to go ahead and spam just a bit. While I spam, you can go ahead and punish.
Like,
exactly,
spam
you can
the
punish the
subscribe.
thumbs up.
Make sure you got the notifications on.
Yep,
But
we're back
next
tomorrow
GTO,
morning, 6
Ringwalk
a.m.
Danny, the Boxing Voice, 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. That is Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern for you folks on the East Coast to get into work. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Hey, and one mixtape player, if you really plan on being at the live fight party, you really want to get your tickets now as tickets are going, and you know you want to hold your spot. That being said, catch us on the next one. Peace.
Arrivederci.